Good day, folks. This is Greg Judy at Green Pastures Farm. Today, I'm just doing a video on one of our Macho bulls. Actually, there's two of them, but the one laying down is the one that we've been pulling semen from, and his semen is actually for sale now. I'm going to be posting that on our website, and that bull is number 814. He may be him and this 833 walking by right there. Those are two of the best bulls we've ever raised here at Judy Farm. As you can see from his neck, and he's a 3-year-old. He's just a chunk of meat. Super docile. This is the bull that we got some semen now on, and we're going to be selling straws. You can look on our website. I'm actually going to have to put a new heading up. I don't have a semen heading, but we're going to be actually collecting him again. He collected really well. We tried several bulls, and he just seemed like he was the one that really adapted to it well, and consequently, he's one of our better bulls. He's just, you want an animal that has the gut, and he's got gut. He's got a really nice rear end on him. He's got a super nice crest in his neck. He's got the wrinkles in his neck, big old hump up there. He's a manly looking bull. Well, there was a young bull by him. Now, that's a younger one. He's a full year younger. Yes, 833. I haven't forgot about you. I'm going to cover you in a minute. I'm just covering the semen bull right now, the one we have semen for. But I wanted to get him out here to get these other bulls away from him. Come on, guys. I love these cattle because, they're so darn docile. You don't want a bull that's going to kill somebody. There's 72 bulls in here. I'm walking through them like they're school children. There's no danger here. If you've got a bull that's dangerous, you shouldn't be breeding him to your cows. You need to butcher him. And people say, oh, he's a good bull, Greg. He throws good calves. He's going to kill you. That's what he's going to do. He's going to hurt you. I don't keep animals that'll hurt somebody. You need to get rid of them. But I was trying to... He's not cooperating real good, but you all have seen a pretty good representation of him. There he is. Got a good slick head. I don't like a great big head on a bull, but I do like to have the structural masculinity of the neck. He's got a really tight, smooth sheath. There's no hair on his sheath down there at all. You don't want a big, long, hairy sheath on your bull. But that bull right there is going to give you 1,000-pound cows when they grow up. His daughters will be about 1,000 pounds. And that's where the money's at. The money's in 1,000-pound cows, not 1,500-pound cows. Especially if you're trying to do all grass. Now, if you're feeding grain and you've got a grain market, well then, you may want to get them bigger if you want. I don't know, but I know those big ones will destroy your pastures. And we just got through getting about 14 inches of rain in 7 days. There was one day there we got almost 9 inches in a 24-hour period. Folks, that's a lot of rain. And I just thank my lucky stars that I've got fescue out here. It held these animals up. Even where the big mob is, we've got almost 400 animals over there in one herd, and they didn't tear it up. But you get those big animals, a lot of people are using them, and that's fine, but if you're going to do all grass, it's not the best way to go. It's a little bit tough. It's a whole lot tough. It's tough on the landscape. It's tough on your pocketbook, keeping those things alive in the wintertime because they eat a lot. This animal right here, I mean, if you want some daughters and sons, this is your bull. And that's a very pricey bull if we were to sell him, but you can get semen out of him for a whole lot cheaper if you've got, facilities to do some AI. This bull right here do it. I love the docility of him, yet he's a very, very aggressive breeder. He really goes after the cows. He just won't share. He gets a cow and he won't let any other bull around her. And he's manly enough that he makes sure that that happens. Okay. I don't want bulls that are mean. But, he'll stand up for himself against other bulls. He won't let them come in and take his cow. And I like that part of him, but he's very, very slick. Look at the hide on that animal. You can't even tell he's got any hair on him hardly. He's just a beautiful slick-hided animal. And right now it's hot out here. The flies are kind of bad. He's got a few flies there around his eyes. We're going to put out those fly tapes here pretty soon around our water tank. I think that's going to help knock off a lot of these face flies. But he just doesn't hardly have any flies on him, on his back. That's because if I could reach out there and touch him, I think I can. Yep, I got a hand on him. Yeah, my hand came back greasy. He's got grease on him. He's oily. Just a superb animal. That's the kind of animal that I would love to be the sire of all my cows. If you could have a representative like that. I mean, you talk about going the right direction. That bull right there is 3, and he's going to weigh, oh gosh, he might go 1,200, 1,300 pounds. He's not going to go 14. But look at the butt on him. I mean, he's got a butt. Big old butt. He doesn't have any hair on his testicles. You don't want hairy testicles. That's a bad thing. His front end, they need to look like a man in the front, and he's got a big filled out brisket. He's got a good gut capacity to hold grass. He can pass that trait on to his daughters, which are going to be your future herd. There's just a lot of nice bulls in here. These bulls, a lot of these younger ones are out of him. He's passed on his genes. And so we'll use him to collect him and see how that goes. And people have already been speaking for some of his semen, and we're going to have to go get him collected again. We're going to probably sell out pretty quick, but he's the dandy. That's the kind of bull that I really, really am excited about. And if you can get those kind of bulls in your herd, you're going to have something there for generations that you can hand down to your children, and they're going to make a living on the farm just like they did for you. And folks, it's all about collecting solar energy. Collecting solar energy with grass through the blade, and then that blade is harvested by an animal that is slick-hided, big gut, docile, and can reproduce on the land that you have and the grass that you have without adding in outside inputs. I was just talking to the guy the other day, and he goes, Grace, I've been feeding this grain. He said, I'm just going broke. He said, all I'm doing is keeping the other guys in business. He said, there's nothing left at the end of the year for me. And he said, I'm just done. I'm done with it. But his problem was he had those great big cows, and when he stopped feeding them, the rations of the corn, he had a corn mixture with some soybean meal in it. He said they just fell to pieces. They couldn't breed back. And in the wintertime, he said they got really thin. And I understand where he's coming from. I was there. That's where I started at. So from people that sit there and argue, no, it doesn't work, and bull malarkey, big cows can do fine in the wintertime. I'm here to tell you they don't. Not on grass. Now, if you're supplementing them, that's a different deal. When I say supplementing, giving them a molasses tub all winter long or all year long, breeders' cubes, all that crap, you're just giving away your calf crop. You're giving away your calf crop. And the old saying is, it's better to do nothing and make nothing than to do something and make nothing. So for goodness sakes, folks, get the right genetics, get animals that work on grass, and go forward. Go forward. Keep the money in your pocket. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and sign off, and I'm going to highlight the other Macho bull here in a little bit. But everyone have a great day. Hit that subscribe button on the way out, and we'll see you all down the road.